Alright, so today we're reacting to arrogant influencers who could not recover from Tommy.
Tony from LC Science is one of the biggest trash talkers in the world. In fact, influencers get scared if their video gets too viral. Tony might take a shot at them while promoting his legendary LED signs. They could have a blue checkmark with millions of followers or just really colorful hair. To Tony, that is just another reason to flex his newest signboards. While some creators get lucky and slip under Tony's radar, others are not so lucky, and Tony roasts them for the whole internet to see. From fancy doctors from Beverly Hills to activists screaming their lungs out. These are the arrogant American influencers that Tony has destroyed. Starting off with a TikToker named Lynn Watchhorn, who is famous for...
I always knew who Tony was when it came to not really trash talking, but I've seen him in 3 clips in my life, just 3 clips ever, right? And now I did not know him for being a trash talker, especially to influencers. This video is hella interesting. Cause I remember I got recommended by this, right? And then I was like, who's Tony? You know what I'm saying? So hey key, this is gonna be interesting.
Her outspoken videos on dating and gender roles. And when Lynn claimed that men these days don't give up their seats for women anymore, Tony gave her a hilarious reality check.
Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap.
But the next roast could have gotten anyone else cancelled, because Olivia Owens is a trans influencer with over 500,000 followers living with a genetic disorder known for confidently sharing her life and identity online. So when Tony decided to roast her just for saying hi,
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, if you want to start a business on a budget, make sure you go to the...
I don't think that counts as trash talking. He's engagement farming, but I can't see that's trash talking now.
Source Factory.
People thought it might not end up well for Tony, but they forgot that Tony can't be cancelled. Tony's roast got so famous that some people started stealing the same idea.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, are you a business owner?
The videos got so viral that people started giving Tony the same
but it doesn't hit the same. No. It doesn't hit the same.
Giving Tony the same roast treatment he gave to other influencers.
Hello. Goodbye. Anyways, goodbye. Anyways.
But things were about to get even more bizarre, because when a non-binary transfemme gender-fluid content creator complained how they were misgendered at a pharmacy...
So I got served today at the pharmacy. I'm not a man.
Tony went ahead and said...
Guessing with all of this... I ain't gonna lie. It would be hard to tell. Okay, cause we're looking here, right? Then we're looking here. You see now, how do you tell? Okay, cause look. When I'm talking to people, I'm looking at them, but I'm saying, guys, something's off. Okay, this shouldn't exist. Okay, this is concerning. Okay, but let's see. That response.
Pharmacy. I'm not a man.
Tony went ahead and said what everyone else was too scared to say, and then casually explained how to spot a cheap LED sign.
So I got served today at the pharmacy, and
Sir, here's how to tell if your LED sign is cheap, sir.
But if that wasn't enough, when Bella Crumb, a queer influencer, tried to turn her...
I get what's now offending them. Is because he's saying "sir" because his face is quite literally like a man, like a grown man, and then his body isn't like a grown man.
Child's simple question into a social commentary.
Little one asked me, "Mommy, what's a girl?"
What's up with this ChatGPT content? Not ChatGPT, LGBTQ content. The first person apparently to me was roasting was chill. Now next day it's trans person, not trans who is this? Trans person. There's 4 trans people in a row. What's going on?
Mommy, what's a boy? What makes somebody a girl? What makes somebody a boy? Maybe I'm a they them. I have no idea.
I could actually justify this to be a guy. The voice it's switching me kinda off.
Tony gave Bella an answer that probably cleared all her doubts.
If you have a penis, you're a boy. Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap.
But the next influencer kept appearing in Tony's videos
And he's
over
also talking about his sign being cheap. No, like I've had this same formula regurgitated to me like so many times right now. Like I don't even know who Tommy was until this point. But like I'm almost getting pissed off at him, even though I've seen like 2 or 3 clips, but like I'm getting annoyed.
and over because of their totally absurd takes. Because when a trans influencer named Lily
Oh.
Contino with over 400,000
There's so many trans things. There's so many trans things. What's up with Tony and trans people? What's up with that? Like, make that make sense.
followers tried to get some extra attention by making some outlandish claims about Abraham Lincoln,
Did you know that Abraham
That's a guy.
Lincoln was queer?
Tony didn't even need a punchline for that.
Anyways, these signs come with a 3 to 5 year warranty.
But that wasn't the
Yo,
only
that actually made me laugh. I can't.
time
I can't
Lily
even
was
get through
featured in
the.
Tony's
No, I actually need to get through this video. This is too funny for me. I'm not gonna lie.
roasts. Because when Lily told their audience something which was deeply personal,
When I got my cake pops removed, I specifically asked my surgeon to leave the bag.
Tony was just as disgusted as everyone else who had to hear that.
Anyways, here's how to tell if your sign is cheap.
In another video, when Lily was complaining about how they were misgendered 3 times in the last 24 hours,
I have been misgendered 3 times in the past 24
Which
hours.
is this a guy? Is this person claiming to be a guy or girl? Because clearly that dressed up as a girl, and clearly that voice is not like a girl, and like you can see with his manly masculine features, with his jawline type, right? So it's like this is for sure a guy. I just know it's a guy. Always.
Tony decided to up the count and make it an even 4.
Sir, don't worry, we got you, sir.
Yes,
Have you
yeah,
ever
yeah.
seen such a convenient LED sign?
But that wasn't the last time Tony interacted with Lily, because when Lily did a massive face reveal to her audience after undergoing a surgery, Tony completely humbled
What
Lily
even
by telling
changed? Yo.
audience after undergoing a surgery. Tony completely
Nothing changed. Still the same jawline structure. Still the same muscular build. This is how you tell that's a man. No, actually, even women which are muscular, you can tell when it's like a guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like women with muscles weirdly look different with guys with muscles. I don't know how to explain, but
humbled Lily by telling her what everyone else was thinking.
Yeah, still looking like a man.
After making Lily a laughing stock, Tony turned his attention to trans comedian Stacey K, who was proudly sharing their transition journey. And while most comments were supportive of Stacey, Tony had something else in mind.
What's up, homie? Hope you never change. Come check out our perfect marculator.
And if
I'm
that
dying,
wasn't
yeah.
enough, when non-binary author Jeffrey Mash mentioned that he has a message just for the kids, some people thought it was inappropriate,
Yeah.
while others said that Jeffrey just wanted to share his knowledge. But in the middle of all that, Tony had some other plans for Jeffrey.
I want to talk to the kids.
Nope. Anyways, if you want to
yeah, that is inappropriate because he's thinking about it in the mindset of a woman. If a woman says, I just want to talk to the kids, that's gonna sound hell no. But if I say that, I'm getting jail straight up. But obviously, personally, myself and I know that that's not gonna happen because I wouldn't do that. But I mean, like
Anyways, if you want to order
if you see this,
I want to talk.
who does this? Yo, I wanna treat the kids. Parents, watch that. What do you mean?
To the kids.
That sounds like you wanna touch little boys. That's what it sounds like.
Nope. Anyways, if you want to order signs for your franchise store,
Next, Tony ran into a Las Vegas-based influencer with almost 250,000 followers named the Rainbow Teacher, who was wondering what people would think if they saw them as their teacher.
You walk into your new classroom to meet your teacher, and you see me.
And like always, Tony had the perfect comeback locked and loaded for them.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I'm homeschooling. Anyways, if you want to order signs for your franchise
Okay,
store,
now, but
However-
if I did, it depends on the subject. It really depends on like the subject she would be teaching. Like, look now, if she's teaching like what's it called? Like, let me try to think. Let's say she's teaching something like maths. I wouldn't trust her. I think my child's failing, and I also think she would suck as a teacher. If she's teaching something like art and she's like decent at drawing and painting, I would trust her 100%. no questions about it. But then now, right? If she teaches something like English, I kind of still don't trust her. But like, I don't know. It really depends.
When TikToker David Ngo, with almost 4 million followers, was eating a rainbow lobster, he was really surprised by the taste.
Eating a rainbow lobster. This one's pregnant. Rainbow lobster eggs.
The gang not that. Wait. Like, can we look at this gym pic first, right? Do you see this, guys? And then like,
followers was
how do you
eating a
post that
rainbow
and then do this. This doesn't even look like the same guy. It actually doesn't look like the same guy.
A rainbow lobster. This one's pregnant. Rainbow lobster eggs. It tastes a little zesty.
And when
Yeah, I like taking dick.
Tony saw that, he had some solid advice for David.
Quit that gay shit. Anyways, check out our new silly magnetic menu board.
But Tony isn't always as helpful, because when this next influencer was ranting about getting a mean comment on her social media,
people will say literally anything is masculine just to make a trans woman feel bad.
That is so masculine. I can hear it from your voice. Isha's not growing enough for it to not look like a guy. Like the face is very convincing, right?
Breath? Really?
Tony seemed to agree with the comment in a hilarious way.
Yeah, what the fuck? Anyways,
some people accuse Tony of being hateful,
Bro,
but in reality, he's just having fun and saying what is on his mind while also being Employee of the Year. Tony has found the most unique ways to sell his LED signs while also completely mocking these lazy influencers. Like this one time when LA-based actor Mallory Scheidel was telling her fans what men really need.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money.
I used to see edits of saying that, and then I immediately cut back to like some random edit of like waking out or football or just like an anime or something like that.
It's not power. It's not love.
So Tony couldn't resist taking the spotlight away and showcased one of the most beautiful LED signs.
It's not love.
It's LED sign from LC Sign. Anyway.
However, the influencers kept getting crazier and saying more and more absurd things. Because when a white TikToker named Ashley claimed that he was a proud black woman, the internet wasn't sure what to say.
I'm proud to be black. I am a black, beautiful, American woman.
I can't even hear the blackness from that voice. No, you know what's the thing? You know what I don't understand? As a black African guy myself, right? When I hear a black American, right, trying to distinguish themselves from being African, I get pretty confused about that. Because no matter what, every black guy in America has some roots to Africa, right? Now, personally, I also don't care enough to even complain about that. Because, like, if you're American and you've been American all your life, and then one day your parents are like, yo, let's pull up to, like, I don't know, South Africa, I'd be pretty pissed. Like, what you mean I'ma go to one of the poorest, mind you, continents in the world for a few weeks? I'll get pissed off immediately. Like, what if I lived in America? Now, obviously, being here as an African, right? I personally, it's pretty nice. I have a Starlink Wi-Fi type shift. I play FN on this laptop, you know, gang. I have a pretty decent like setup and everything. So I'm not gonna act like being in Africa is bad, because it's fun. I mean, it's fun as an African, but if you're from America and you used to Jollibee and Five Guys, which I would wanna try one day, cause damn. But you know, being here, like okay, I live in Botswana specifically, right next to South Africa. The amount of restaurants which are lacking here, again, you're telling me next to me is a KFC, right? That's it. I have to go like 2 kilometers, not kilometers. I don't know how much kilometers are in miles, but I might say 10 miles. 10 miles away, I have like what's even there? Like straight up, like there's a very decline in restaurants, and the restaurants which are there are just restaurants you can find anywhere in the world. And like the restaurants which are like kind of, what's it called, up and coming, are high key. They either lack in quality and expensive as hell, or it's like that cheap and the oil isn't good, the food isn't good. But you know, I personally love Nando's and KFC. and Jimmy's. If y'all do not know Jimmy's, yo, search up Jimmy's right now. I do not think it's in America. I know it's in the UK. I also know it's somewhere in Europe also. But guys, research Jimmy's. Oh my days, Jimmy's is the best restaurant on earth. Okay, I don't know. I'm glazing it because I love it so much. They have like amazing chips with like amazing sauce and toppings on it. And then next to it is chicken. Oh my, there's so much, bro. And you can order so much. It's cheap. It has quality. Okay, like I'm glazing the hell out of this, but you gotta go check it out, gang. Okay, not check it out, by research. Like, guys, it's really, if they ever like franchise to like, I don't know, if they ever franchise to like anywhere outside of Africa, that would be peak. Cause I'm not gonna lie, it's actually my favorite restaurant. Like, no doubt about it.
But staying true to himself, Tony was right on the point, and this time he even had a little surprise for Ashley.
I'm proud to be black.
And I'm proud to be Donald Trump. You know, I've been to China. Tremendous place, really.
But the craziness did not stop there, because
Wait, guys. I have to pause for a sec. Hold up. You guys won't even notice. Okay, guys, I had to just check on my cats. Like, they were meowing at me. So I was just checking on that. Okay, let me play the video.
Stores, make sure you buy from a responsible sign company.
But sometimes Tony runs into influencers who make even him speechless. Because when Tony saw 20-year-old TikTok creator Adrian dating a 63-year-old guy,
there is a 43-year age difference
Something's
between
off.
us. He's older than my
He's for sure Rachel is as a Okay, it's one of the two.
parents. A lot older.
Tony almost forgot how to speak English.
Anyways, how to instantly figure out your sign quality is the inch.
And if all that wasn't enough, this activist named Lee McGrief let out a primer roar in the middle of a convention.
I am going to spend the next minute screaming.
And when Lee finally stopped yelling, it didn't feel like Tony would ever want to hear from her again.
Anyways, if your LED sign is easy to rust as the time goes by, tell them to knock it off.
Okay, that's the end of the video. Sub to him, go-to YouTuber. You know what else? Sub to me, go-to YouTuber, and soon to be streamer. Okay, but I'm mainly focus on YouTube, then focusing on streaming. Cause I feel like I also don't like, I don't know, I don't feel like streaming. Streaming, I need a better laptop and a bunch of other things. But I really do like I really do like making YouTube videos personally. So I think I'm gonna focus more on YouTube. When I get monetized on YouTube, I might start streaming. But right now, obviously, we are a long way till we get monetized. So high key, gang, road to 1,000 subs. Okay, right now, if my math is correct, well, like, let me guess, like 80, we need 985 more subscribers to get to like 1,000, right? So high key, the end of the month is quite literally coming. Hopefully I gain a sub or two. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Alright, peace.